Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and I gotta tell you, I was gonna go way more in depth on this. I actually had a whole night planned where this was going to be a rodeo of a video, and I was finally later on gonna do the deep dive into Warren C. DeBruy and JFK, because I just got some new killer stuff that is just some amazing footage, some amazing archives, and I think stuff everybody is going to be super interested in. But now I thought, I better do this story tonight, not wait till tomorrow, and talk about the new cryptocurrency by Facebook. Now, Facebook apparently is going to be launching a crypto on June 18th, although there were regulations on it for 2020. It was originally going to be called Global Coin, but now it's supposedly going to be called Libra. And it doesn't shock me that Facebook is trying to get into the crypto market. And why is that? Well, number one, with people, and by this isn't Zuckerberg at all. Zuckerberg at this point, let's get some things straight. Zuckerberg has very limited power. There is a hostile takeover going on right now. They're trying to strip him of his powers and take him out. He was very much a front man, but a front man that did start this and has pushed back on a lot of their policies. The Cambridge Analytica stuff, that's kid stuff. That's what that is. Listen to me. Kids stuff. We're going to go over a little bit of that because that's where the failure is going to lie. People like Peter Thiel, who are still, executives there at Facebook, and the man that brought you PayPal, and the man that's also the technology advisor to the president and a steering committee member at Bilderberg, goes every year. Luke did some great job, great work going after him and his entourage over in Switzerland last weekend. Didn't get much of a response, but Thiel is also heavily invested in Bitcoin and other crypto. So this has been in the works for some time now, obviously, as we're looking at this. He has the power with his other tech buddies in Silicon Valley to manipulate the market because they know that the digital wars are here, okay? Right now, Huawei, that has been banned in the United States, still has a huge global share of the market. And they're about to get rid of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, everything that they own as a pre-install. As well, they should. And Huawei is going to be a force to be reckoned with. In fact, when I hear this, it makes me want to get a phone because these are spy machines. And we're going to get into the spy machine aspects of that. But I want to direct people. I was wearing this, was it the same shirt? No, I guess it's a different one. Very, very similar. It's a different Star Wars shirt that I had on in this one right here. But if you take a look at it, or maybe it was just a different color. Maybe it is the same shirt. Very possible. This is a video I did. 1,000 apps are spying on you and your kids. And in it, I explained to you that Cambridge Analytica was nothing and that this is the bigger scandal, that they're using ACR, automated content recognition software, on thousands of your apps and spying on you through your device in ways you could not imagine. Not only just through the audio, but if this is on, video can be captured, you name it, man. It's real. So I show you how that works in this video. I want you to check that out. It's a short vid. But here's the thing. Now they're talking about, let me find where it is right here, Alfonso. Listen to what they're doing with phones. Don't believe Jason Burmis. And other devices, by the way, smart devices.
In terms of differences, they're actually very, very similar. Audio ACR means you're taking audio and fingerprinting that and using that fingerprint to compare two copies. And video ACR means you're taking the video portion, the images, fingerprinting that and comparing the two. But having said that, there is a big difference in the benefits of using audio versus video. For a company like ours, which is deploying it across platforms, audio ACR is the only one that works. You cannot capture video if we are trying to measure what someone is watching in their living room using a mobile device or a mobile watch. So audio is the only one that works. Alfonso also wants to capture not just TV viewing, but all entertainment, which means there is a huge portion of entertainment content, namely radio listening or what music you're listening to.
So let's stop. They want all your habits. Now, he's saying that the video content doesn't work as much because that's really because this thing is usually in your pocket or over here and what's it staring at a wall. But that doesn't mean it's not there and that it can't be accessed by anybody because this is digital. And going back to Huawei, all right, we just talked about how Huawei phones have been banned. There's a lot of sketchy stuff going on there. I'm not saying that corporate espionage does not exist. I'm not saying that the state of China does not work hand in glove with Huawei and other technology companies, but you better believe that the United States government works hand in glove with Google, YouTube, Alphabet. I go on. Amazon at this point, absolutely. Facebook, yes. Yes, they do. All right? Believe the hype. Behind the scenes, this has been going on for a very long time. And with the banning of Huawei, Putin has said that now they are going to push the market into a new technology war. Putin's not a dumb guy. Say what you want about the pootster, poot here, but I would be alarmed. So right now, I think if the public is made aware of these types of facts, and there's a huge revolt, like there needs to be against Facebook. In my current device, I just showed you a bunch of devices. On my current device, I have it disabled. I think I would have to root the device, and I'm not even sure if my device can be rooted. Maybe it can. Sometimes you can't unlock the bootloader, and then you have to manually get rid of an app like Facebook. So right now I just have it disabled. It still doesn't make me comfortable. And believe me, Facebook is far from the only company or corporation doing it, but so many people spend so much time on that, Snapchat, and when they're not, I'm sitting next to, yesterday I'm over at the bar, it's early. I just thought I'd have a drink while I went to go get dinner, right? So I had a beer, and this older gentleman, he had to be in his late 50s, early 60s. He's on that thing. He's trying to put his location in. He's hoping his friends are going to come by, and I'm like, man, that is just such a huge data gatherer. It's bad enough that when I send a text message to somebody, I know that if that wants to be surveilled, it can be surveilled in real time. That's one person. I'm giving up their information as well, and I'm creating a network. When I'm literally tagging myself and trying to communicate with this person, that person, they're getting all those responses. They're seeing whether they looked at it, they ignored it, how much time they spent on it, and building databases and profiles around people and then the networks that surround them. Let's get rid of this these videos. Man, that's the one thing about the Daily Mail that drives me nuts, all that clickbait video in the corner. So Thiel is not a stupid guy, and the people running Facebook aren't dumb, and they realize that this is a house of cards and it can be regulated and taken away at any time. So again, they're actively working to get Zuckerberg at least not so much as the face of the company anymore and take away his real power. Almost like, again, a hostile takeover, some kind of a buyout. That's what's going on. And they're hedging their bets in other technologies. And crypto's a smart one. Like I said, they can probably manipulate that market a lot easier. People don't think that happens, but yes, it absolutely does. So Facebook now doing this, it's not a shock. I don't know that it's going to be able to make it, even with all the hype and the market manipulation. The bottom line is that right now, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash to some extent, they're some of the bigger heavy hitters, and it's already a kind of saturated market. And there's going to be a pushback at times on digital currency. I mean, I don't know that everybody's going to want to go digital, and I think there are some big problems with that. We didn't even talk about the aspect of quantum computing. And once true quantum computing goes to a commercial level or even comes into existence, because there's that debate. We can talk about D-Wave systems. I've done past work at We Are Changeover on that. Encourage you to check it out. If they break the algorithm, right, and all of a sudden crypto is no longer worth anything. If you can mine it at any volume and just mine it all at once and take it, how could it be worth anything? After all, none of this stuff has intrinsic value whatsoever. We're attributing it value because we live in a fiat system anyway. Folks, I'm going to end it on that. Remember, please Go check out my previous video over at We Are Change. Over 1,000 apps are spying on you and your kids. You'll actually have to type that in with We Are Change to find it. It will show you how automated content recognition software works. If you want to go check out how they brag how it works, and a lot of them are talking about, smart devices, televisions, et cetera, please go check out the Alfonso page right here, because it really just, your eyes go wide open and you're like, oh my God, I have these devices all over. They're everywhere. So guys, if you like this content, please give it a thumbs up, share it on social media. But we are going to do the JFK big time deep dive into Warren C. DeBruy tomorrow. I promise you. And it's going to have some juicy stuff. So guys, thank you once again, and I will see you on the flip.